Hey folks, Wayne here once again with part, let's see, we kept 4, split 5 in half. So we are here with part 7 of our Massive Orion Klackon assimilation challenge. We now have, I'd say that's a good 2/3 of the galaxy in hand, but we cannot take a council victory. We have to assimilate the technological and racial distinctiveness of every other AI first. Now, fortunately, we won't get the genocide penalty on the Klackons on the on the Klackons. It would be quite a feat to have the Klackons go extinct at this point. On the Psilons, because they got this little colony over here, and they may well grab some of these. Of course, we spotted a Terran planet there, and we have our new colony ships heading out that way. Try to start swiping stuff on the rim of the galaxy. Now, the good thing about having the episode break there was it gave me time to do a bunch of busy work on microwing transports and stuff. So, for example, all of the sorry about that. I have to edit that one out. So what atmospheric terraforming does is it adds 50% of the base, size of the planet to its minimum population. So all the ones that started off at, I think it rounds up too. So I think all the ones that started at 10, which were a bunch of them, got rounded up to 20. And then we had the ones that were like 35 go up to 50 and stuff like that. And it's pretty cool. And so all of those that have they have like a turn into atmospheric terraforming and got their population cap increase, I went ahead and sent transports over to them. I'm also invading multiple planets at once. So I've got the further out big planets sending population to this star because I have it scouted. And normally you have to have a planet scouted to send transports to it. If you get lucky and get the advanced space scanner, they'll give you a reading on every planet in range. You can also, this is a little trick that one of the guys in the Something Awful thread mentioned that I hadn't really thought about, is that if your spies are in sabotage mode, and like for example, it will give you a list of the AI's planets, and let's say that we do a hit on Rigel and try to incite a revolt, that'll give us a read on it, presumably some info from the spy as he escapes. So that's really handy. Of course, we're not doing that with the Psilons, but that would be an option. That'd be a way of doing it. Because we already scouted this planet, I'm going to go ahead and have a bunch of ships, a bunch of transports heading that way. Next turn, when our reinforcements hit Klystron, so next turn we've got a bunch of guys heading into to there. We're going to do one turn to send over to Zandala and also send some transports over. Then try to hit Rigel. And if I can't quite sync it up, we'll just skip that and go straight to Prometheus to get there when the transports get there. But that's the plan, is to just sweep through all three of these, especially Zandala, with it being ultra rich. That would be a very, very nice one. We could immediately flip it by capturing its factories intact and have it start building warships for us. That also means building missile bases at the ones that are threatened, like that one. And then we can do our F8 to cycle through threatened planets. So this one, I have no idea what the Mercian are actually sending here. So let's see if we can. We'll stop there. And then once I can see what they're actually sending, I'm guessing it's probably a bunch of destroyers. Then I'll know what to do from there. And this last one is over here in Meklar territory, so I think we're going to be fine with the 3 bases and the reinforcements. But when I was over here checking them out, I noticed that Omicron is undefended. And we want to hit it when it's undefended because they have planetary shields. Now, 8 points of deflector shielding is not enough to stop our gunships, and that's the reason why I built them with the expectation the Psilons would get Class 5 shields. They have a 24 max damage, halved to 12, still more than 8. So it'll slow them down, but we can still grind out a win if we have enough gunships versus the number of bases they actually have. And they're not going to be doing a ton of damage to us because they only do 6 points of damage with their missiles. So that's my thought there. But if we can capture one with a good number of factories and no missile bases yet, so much the better. So I also started up with a bunch of my planets that aren't sending. So basically, all of my planets are sending out colonists somewhere. We're either doing a big invasion fleet on these two different planets, or we're sending them to our new hostile planets, or we're sending them to, like I think this one is, we're sending them to restock the ones we're shipping out from. So you just missed me spending a good probably like 15 minutes of of microing or going through every single colony, sending population to and fro. So you're welcome. And the only other thing of note is I sent enough people out that we've lost RP. So we went from 12 to 11% on fusion beams, slow down some research elsewhere. Not a big deal. Research is not the priority. Now, the thing about fusion beams is that that's the first ship, or that's the first weapon tech I'd be comfortable putting on an anti-Guardian ship fleet. And since we're in this game for the long haul, I mean, it's a speed run challenge. But if we can capture Orion, get the tech so we can flip those or parlay those into winning more quickly, so much the better. Fusion beams are the first ones I would consider using to actually go attack the Guardian. The problem is when you first get them, they're very bulky and thirsty, in terms of power for their size. And so you want to get some miniaturization in before you really commit to getting a ship with a lot of fusion beams. So we're probably going to get the following weapon tech, whatever that is, hopefully a ground tech, to make our Marines a little more efficient before we start building a ship with them. Plus, too, even on average, I think the Guardian has 7 points of evasion and 9 points of shielding, or something like that. So yeah, we're going to want to make sure we don't miss as well. Okay. So I think with that, we're pretty much, just crazy how much we're sending out. I may well go ahead and make a replacement cruiser and start building those, but even then, I'll probably just wait for a little bit. The gunships are going to do fine. All right, I think that is fine. So you've got those guys reinforcing. Yep, they're going heading to Omicron. Get those guys. So you also have some ships heading out too to start the invasion. Okay. And then, next turn we're going to attack Zondalas and the transports in, try to sync things up. All right, let's go. Oh, wait, before we go. Got to do a report. Man, halfway across the bar on planets. So yeah, Psilons still do not have any further advanced tech, and the Meklar, I didn't mention it, but I pointed out when they had the class 5s, is that we are equal to them in ground combat. We have the same armor. We don't have any power armor increases. They do not have hand lasers, but they get a +5 for being the defender. And so my rule of thumb is if you're batting at about 50%, send half again the population that you're going to be to fill up the planet. So I'm going to be swinging for 135 million transports, and that's enough to account for losing a couple unlucky fights, and then still getting enough people to keep the planet busy when we take over. Boom! Transports everywhere. Crazy. All right, Meklar, see what you got. They're sending a flying eyeball at us. I've never seen this movie. Gatling lasers. Okay, the Gatling lasers can't hurt the planet, so they're going to try to do some damage to our fighters because they do not have shields. Well, they have shields, but not sufficient. I don't know what the others are going to do. Actually, well, we know the missile bases are going to take care of them. Okay, they'll just start the pressure on the tornadoes. Okay. Oh, ouch. Okay. Well, I should have done that. So got plenty of time to retreat thanks to that. Okay. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. So that finish you off. Or not. How are we doing on hit points? Oh yeah, we're gonna be fine. Okay. Perfect. Well, losing 2 destroyers kind of sucks, but so it goes. What about you? So just lasers. Man, we are a century into the game. The longest 100 turns as this has ever taken me, and we're still fighting things with lasers. It will just auto fire that. We're going to be sending. Oh, we lost 1. Okay. Oh, we got fairly lucky on fusion beam. 22% chance. All right. So after fusion beam. Oh, once again, only one option. We could go back for Merculites because they're a little bit better than our Hyper 10s, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, Omega Vs. Yeah, Omega 5s are one of the stronger, I think that's the second from the strongest bomb. So yeah, looks good to me. Okay, radiated. They're going to have to write off radiated planets for this one. This is toxic, rich, and centrally located. Esper. I like that one. I guess they probably have 108 star names and just cycle through them depending on what size galaxy you're playing. Oh, geez. This one was central too, wasn't it? Man, I wish I remembered the Spanish word for middle. It's probably really obvious. Like, I think median is the Latin one, right? Yeah. Here we go. Central matrix. Nice. That's a good batch of missile bots. Okay. Large Earth. Good. Gunships. Okay. Polar matrix. Oh, right. Because so I think it finished, or it's finishing atmospheric, and let's see if we can get you all the way over to. Yep, perfect. So that'll finish off the terraforming. We'll put the rest into industry because I know it's going to need it whenever it finishes whenever that raises the population cap. Anything to cut down on the micro when we have to spend so much of it as it is. Okay, fine with me. Should we? This is so close to the front. Should we have it building fighters? Yeah, looks good to me. Klackons are so productive, it's hard to justify not having them build stuff, but you do need to keep your research base, and in this case, our cloning up too. Oh, it looks like, okay, I thought that was, so that's our, for rich bonfire, okay. Yeah, it looks like with the font, it's like a bonfire has been terraformed. It's like, terraforming bonfires. Can we get that up to population cap as well? No. We'll just do half and half then, until it's done. Okay. Well, I'm glad it left me on that. So I know where to send. How many are we sending there? So we're sending 10. It could use another 10. Even though an atmospherically terraformed planet no longer has the 1/2 penalty for being hostile, it still typically has a small enough population. You might as well send some more people in. Okay, looks good. All right, so we're going to send the ones that are 6 away from Primodius. Have those join in. Yep, send everybody. Big planet, and we are at a disadvantage. And then I think you were the other one at 6. Yes. Okay. Now I think. Well, it's a big cap too. I think we might as well go ahead and do that. Now we're going to send our fleet into Zendala 1 turn. Excellent. And who can we send over to invade it? We're going to want to send about 80 if we can. We've already sent them out. I got a good chunk from here. Yep. 3 turns. All right. There's half. Oh, hello. Okay, what are we looking at? 45 lynxes. I don't know what those have on them. What is the worst they can have? Gatling lasers is the worst they can have. Okay, we'll just make sure we get some missile bases in. 3 turns to build some missile bases. I think we'll be fine. That being said, yeah, we're not going to need them for Zendala. That should be enough to punch through, assuming they haven't gotten any new increases. Nope. Excellent. Hopefully, we can get automated repair system, and that'll let me justify building a battleship with our fusion beams. Okay. So construction still primary allocation, fusion beam, computers. What's next? Battle computer 5. That'd be nice too. That would be good too. Okay. So we're sending them from home. It'll be 3 turns. What about you? 5. Ooh. Not ideal. Well, I guess we could send them to Primodius. Oh, there. Oh, that's probably the one I was thinking of. Okay. So we'll do 40 from there. That means we can reroute. Was it 40 from here? We had one that was closer, didn't we? So they're already going to Zendala. It was them I'm sending there. 5. So 5 versus 3. That'll take a little too long. How about you? 4. Okay, 1 turn after. So we might take a couple losses, but I think we should be okay. So in that case, we will do that. Perfect. Well, well, not perfect, but so that'll be 2 turns. So yeah, we'll have them meet up at Zendala, and then route them plus the reinforcements over to Primodius. And that should be 6 turns. Should be 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be just about right. So we'll skip over Rigel and then come back for it. Okay, so radiated does this no good. All right, then did we have anybody 3 away that I wanted to send from? Almost certainly. Okay, so that's 50, 40, 90. Yeah, so here's where our 130 is going to come from. There we go. Should be pretty good. Once again, make sure they didn't come up with anything new. Nope. And even if they do put a missile base or 2 on there by the time we get there, you know, 1 will have a chance to destroy it with our ships coming in, and 2, 1 missile base isn't going to shoot down that many transports. Oh, what are they using? 1 tormentor after our bonfire. Oh, no, we don't have the production to get a missile base up. Okay. Tormentors, they had a Gatling laser. So it'll take 3 turns. 4, okay, good. And then if anybody gets there, like I might send a missile boat or 2 back over. What about you? Oh, nope, never mind. Nope, that'll be perfect. I'll send the fighter anyway, just to have another target on hand, but I think that'll be good, more than good enough. Okay, so I got colony ships there, you know, flying right behind Meklar to take stuff in their back lane. That's 9. So we've scanned all this stuff. That's another probe, right? So I think we were waiting for me to grab this one. We scan that one. Okay, so we can start IDing some of the stuff back here now. Perfect. Well, I think I sent a rocket ship over to. Oh no, we'll just wait for that. Yeah, we'll just wait for that, and then we'll be good to go. Who's close by here? You know, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start rerouting from my hostile planets because everybody else is busy. So we'll do 20 there. Another rich planet, that should be more than enough to get it going. And then Fuego is 30. So we'll send you to get to 20. Looks good. And I think that means we'll send another couple to there. And try to actually be pretty much in its ideal range as well. Cool. Okay. Where am I sending this stuff to? Those are more colony ships, right? Okay, make sure... I probably have colony ships sitting idle in territories that I've relocated to. I need to get them closer to where the vacant stuff in the west is. Nope. No, good. Okay. Yeah, I changed the relocation on one of them last turn. Yeah, Arbor is like relocating way over there to the northwest now. Okay, and then where are you sending to? We're good. Okay. I think that'll do nicely. Then let's... This is where I wish we could sort by production, like in Mu 2. Know exactly what our new planets are. Let's see. This is another thing too of where it's kind of neat that how the planets have different names if you're not actually renaming them, or you could always give them evocative names yourself. But it's a good way to jog your memory for like, oh yeah, I don't remember interacting with that name, and then you can decide to send some stuff there. Missile bots, why aren't you going anywhere? Oh, because this one isn't relocating. Send you to Clastron, sure. Now we need to keep up the rally points, make it easy to decide where everything goes. Okay, Zandala, missile bots will be a good thing to help defend that. All right, do I have any other military fleets just kind of sitting around? I do. Yeah, so yep, meet it, rally at Zandala, win that fight, then send them over north. Okay. And I don't think I need to bother sending more population elsewhere, because I think everybody else is doing pretty well. Yeah, because all those guys are still going. Cool. So we'll take Omicron, hopefully get Planetary Shield 5 from the Meklar. Oh, the game is afoot. They probably don't have anything else to reinforce for the time being. That's the invading fleet. Oh, okay, this is the thing I have to watch out for. So I need to get more gunships in the Meklar, in the Northern Theater. Okay, ultra rich. Yeah, that needs to do gunships. It needs to do a lot of them. Yeah, and I think that it's worth doing some more spending to get that going. Actually, can we get you into... Okay, good. Well, yeah, we'll do that for a turn. It'll prompt me when... Oh, no, it won't prompt me. Well, it'll prompt me when it's that the atmospheric is done. Okay. So then I'll know to switch back over to ships. Okay. And I think any of these big ones would still be good, worthy contributors. Bump that up. Missile bots are good too. My best missiles are still the Hyper 10s, right? On the missile bots, yeah. So not ideal, but any place I send a battleship to, as long as I get a missile base up and it doesn't have too many fusion bombs. Of course, they don't have fusion bombs. All right, that's good. That's a one big risk then. So it's actually not that much of a threat that their battleship could have. Cool. Next turn. The tide of green, man. All right, Psilons. Oh, they have their first battleship. And it has heavy lasers. Okay. So 42 heavy lasers swing at attack 3. And what's our defense? 2. So they have pretty good odds of hitting. What kind of... I have shield. So I actually probably want the gunships to lead, because they're going to do about 3.5 damage. They're probably going to hit with half of them. So do a little math. Do 25. So it's about 75 damage. Yeah. So a gunship should be able to take a hit and keep going. So I'd want to lead with them. And the planet is going to have shield 4s. So of course now he's going to want to attack my fighters because their shields are weaker. But I think we'll be fine though. Okay. Then now here's one of the tricks you can do. I try not to abuse it, but if you people don't like using like cheapo missiles for the sole purpose of having the AIs withdraw, because if they can outrun a missile that can damage them, they'll usually try to. And so in this scenario, because they moved into range, so they're in range now, but they will successfully run away with their speed 2 if I fire Hyper 10 rockets at them. So what I could do is fire one, they'll probably pull back, and then I've got another turn or two to attack the planet. Or what in a typical scenario, if they have multiple stacks, you can just pick off their more vulnerable ships while their bigger badder brothers sit back. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to focus on the planet. Speaking, oh, that's a good chunk of damage to open up with. Yeah, that did less damage than I was expecting. Now, because it attacked, it will only be able to fire with its 2 lasers because it already acted this turn. So we're just going to move in. And the next turn, I'm just going to go ahead and pull them back and try to outrun those missiles a little bit. Okay. Now, I think it's probably important to get those heavy lasers out of play first. Okay, yeah, that's what I did not want to happen. I gambled on having enough damage to actually destroy it, and I was off by a bit. Okay. Sweet. So now we're just going to have it stay there and just fire missiles at the planet. Sweet. That's what I wanted to see. Unfortunately, missile-based missiles stay in the area forever, so we're going to try to cut our losses. And then stay at standoff range. So again, so I'll be able to pull those. Okay, it's no longer shooting at my missile boats. So perfect. So we're just going to let the rest of that play out. Because they don't have the firepower to actually destroy another one of my gunships. So at that point, you want to move your missile base closer, or your missile boat closer, so it'll do a little bit more damage. He's going to finish off the planet, and I don't want to do... Actually, I don't mind doing a little extra damage, try to kill off some of that population before my Marines arrive. Okay. It was off by about 10 million, but I think since they're not quite at their cap either, I think we'll be okay. Okay, and this is about what I was hoping for. Yeah, you with your 2 planets do not scare me too badly. You know, the funny thing is that I was talking about voting for. Oh, have we had the council come up yet? I don't remember. But if we could vote for somebody else and trigger the final war against us, but needless to say, there's not much call for that. We're going to be there soon anyway. Everybody declares war. Okay, so we'll try to get a little more population since we got about 30 more to go there. And once again, we're going to have you contribute with some fighters. Okay. So polar matrix, yep. Good. Hey, yeah, I should capitalize stuff more often. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. You're only ever going to see this on those notifications. So terraform to normal. That's the one I thought. So it automatically already normalized everything for us. I will let it fill up on people with that. Put everything else there. We still have some more factories to do. Okay. So we'll max out the factories first. Along with the gunship. Okay, normal. Good. 75. Yeah, well, let's have it join in with some missile boats. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Put it. Whoop. While we're getting a maximum factories, we'll just go ahead and crank out a missile boat a turn until it's done. Normal environment. Okay, good. Again, fill up the population. Actually, that's fine with me. Can we get up to 2? No. Not worth it. Okay, frozen. Normal as well. So we already know it's going to need to get more industry. Oh, so this is just the atmospheric terraforming reports coming in. And like I mentioned last time, you periodically might want to bump your fleet spending as their maintenance costs go up to keep the Navy going, and then kind of switch them all back when you're done. Yep, so I found out there's nothing there. Okay, F8, see who is threatening us and where. Okay, so it's 3 turns coming in. I think now is probably a good time to get that missile base going. Okay, that's where it stopped. Where are we at? Not great. That's why. Do we have enough to get it all in one, to get one of them up? We do. Yeah, I'll take a couple points of waste when the population cap is already so low. That means it also needs more people. Let's do about, yeah, it looks good to me. Okay. So we got the Navy coming into Omicron. We are good to go there. I think that should be totally fine. We've sent more than enough over. That being said, ultra poor planet probably has nothing better to do, so we'll get new colonists heading in already. We'll just have it regenerate or clone some more. Okay. They're sending the big guns. They are sending the big guns. We're on yellow alert. They're attacking a planet with missile bases. So I'm not going to go to full-fledged red yet, but it is something to watch out for. Let's assume we're going to win the day. This is not impossible difficulty. If an AI decides it wants you bombed to dust, you have no other choice but to die. Pretty much. This is average, and we're probably going to be okay. Average and we're Klackons, can't forget. So we'll do that. Keep the missile bases coming. Yeah, let's bump the reserve here as well. Worked out nicely. Okay. Yeah, I think that will be good to go. Again, you just want to keep the pressure going when you're up against a big ship. And they could have. No, they don't have automated repairs. The Psilons that do. That we're going to try to take from them. Now, the last thing before I go back to it is that if an AI gives you a warning for some reason and you want to maintain relations with them, you can go ahead and give them some bribes, offer tribute to get them back out of the danger zone. And the problem is that if the humans declare war on us, there's no consequence to it because we're at war with everybody else already. And we're not losing anything meaningful in trade. And also something I noticed when I went back to upload a previous video, one of the planets on that western rim got hit with a pirate event, and so far as I know, that's never been dealt with. So even if I didn't have, even if I did have more trading partners, I probably wouldn't be taking trade very seriously, just because of that. So yeah, not something to really stress too much about. Okay. So Nordia, where are we at? Zendala. Okay. Transport's heading in there. I'm going to do just a few more just to make me feel better. So everything should be 2 turns out. Yep. We're going to do another 15. That should help fill it right back up to 40 by the time we get done. And just in case this becomes another target, we'll start on missile bases. Okay. Then we're going to need to start hitting. We're at 5 turns out. It's going to take 2 to get there, if I remember right. Yep. So we're going to have to move over to Primodius pretty soon. Okay. Then double back for Rigel. So probably one more turn, Zendala, and yeah, 1 turn, perfect. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Whereas that would be 2. Whereas 1, let me guess, that would be 2 turns, right? Okay. Yep, that should sync up nicely then. Cool. Okay. Yeah, this is a kind of micromanagement to help make war a little more efficient in Mu 1. Okay. So 2 turns out from Firing Matrix. We're going to get some missile bases in. Looks like we're going to have 2 plus a small defensive fleet. And you are another fighter. Okay, sure. Why not? I could rush build another. Yeah, if I didn't have the chance to get any missile bases up, I would go ahead and relocate some planets and relocate some nearby planets to try to get some reinforcements there in time. You can use the reserve to speed that along too. Like, well, I think I talked about that last time. But as it is, I think we'll be fine. Okay, and actually, we need more atmosphere. Got to get that done. Okay. Do a quick sweep. I think we already checked everything that's attacking us. Yep. Cool. And then last but not least, tech. Make sure we're not wasting anything. Do I have anything I really want? Pulsar is kind of pointless. Actually, waste cleanup is starting to come back up. That would actually be nice. And of course, well, wait a minute though. We could just do construction. That would also give us a size increase. Okay. Yeah, we'll start gradually siphoning computers over to construction. And actually, let's do the same thing with planetology. That's an amazing tech too. It's probably actually better than going from 80 to 20 actually would be huge. No, that probably is the right play. Why are we taking a waste hit now? Oh, that particular one did because I was wanting to get the missile base. Right. Okay. And last but not least, do the humans have anything I want? No. So if they do declare on us, I'll just switch over to espionage. Anything? Yeah, I should probably be doing more sabotage if people don't have anything I want, so that I can get a read on the planets and send troops there. Okay. Okay, so the colony ships, those are almost certainly going to run. I have almost certainly been wrong before. Okay. Oh, they're wanting to get a piece out of my missile bots. Nice try. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. So we click on a planet. We want to be able to invade. These are all unexplored. So, okay, so that's Ursa, obviously, population 120. I would prefer to leave them with their worst planet and put off the of course, if the humans declare war, what's the point of the genocide penalty, right? Let's choose the closest one first. We want to inciting a revolt wouldn't do us any good. So we'll take out that missile base. Okay. This is our on the western side, so we'll do poison west matrix. Oh yeah, Kalos right there in the middle. I'd put that off for a while because, who needs another 10 to 15 population hostile planet? We'll do South Central Inferno Matrix. You may infer about that matrix. Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident about both of those invasions. Okay, so Terran, good. And since its population cap is so high, we will have it join Team Gunship. Well, you know what, though? Man, think about the Hyper 10 rockets. It's starting to become obsolete. The enemy fleets are starting to... enemy fleets and planets are getting into Class 4, Class 5 shields. We are 100 turns into the game on a huge galaxy. Tech speed is a little bit higher. So I think gunships are the most relevant thing it can do. So we'll do that. Matrix R. We'll do 1 point in reserve and do all the rest into ships. Well, we'll do 1 into missile bases because it is kind of close to the humans if they decide to mess with me. And you know what? I do want to. It's ultra rich. Every population point and its associated production matters more thanks to that multiplier. Okay. Yeah, good. Feed the reserve, feed the beast. Aptly named Forge is doing quite well. What I'm going to do, actually, is get you on missile boats, because we have a lot of vulnerable planets here. We're going to drop it to... Oh, never mind. I didn't realize it was still on atmosphere. So in that case, we might as well actually keep in industry, because we know we're going to get more population points next time. And yeah, so it's probably going to go up to 75, I'm guessing. So it's actually not going to be, in that case. Can we get to 2 a turn? Yeah. Thank you, rich planet. Not even full up on people yet. But yeah, like I said, we'll send more population there first, instead of having it try to regrow them. So that was Forge, right? Yeah. We'll send people from Vulcan would be, no. Clustron would be closer, but I think Vulcan was pretty much full. Oh no, okay, I sent people out from there. In that case, what are we up against? A dark star. Yeah, this is the kind of scenario I was talking about. So we want to get basically mobile missile bases to help deal with that. Fighter is good too. Yeah, that's going to be, we need those there, except for that colony ship. Where are we going to send you? Oh, hey, the Psilons got another planet way out there on the side. Yeah, we'll send them. We'll send them west. That also means they're probably about due to. Yeah, we have somebody heading to that one, so we'll do that too, and then I'll reroute it from there. That's probably about that. We're probably not losing a turn doing it that way. Okay, then we need to start scouting some of this stuff. What are we already heading to? Heading to that one. That's one I sent the rocket ship for. Yeah, I sent one to go kind of explore. So we'll send you there. And I think I had some probes in the area, didn't I? Yeah, I did. There we are. So now that we have poison, we can hit everything else in the west. So we scouted you. Yep. A little delayed click there. Perfect. Okay. Then that's a tundra, so we can actually colonize that one. That being the case, should I send it directly there? Because otherwise save a couple turns. You're going the direct route. We probably have something closer, actually. So yeah, that's one turn out and definitely gets us further. So I'm fine with that. Oh, that Baron actually be fine. I don't remember Obaka coming up, so I'm pretty sure I don't have anything heading there. That is one extra turn. So moot point, that definitely would have been one turn from poison. That's fine. Okay, it's got people heading there. What I think I'm going to do is do this number. I'm going to do like 15. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's try to send some people to Tundra. A few more people than that. Yeah, that'll do. What about you? Nope, that needs more. Okay. And then, and I am sending people to Forge, right? Yeah. What about anything else that needs some? Do 5 more to Vulcan. It didn't grow any last turn. It's kind of unfortunate. That would be a good one to send some backup troops to Primodius too if I need to. Okay, that's 4 turns. It's going to take 2 to get there. And 2 to get there. Okay. Are the Psilons trying to reinforce Zendala? They are not. So we want to leave a token presence there for defense, but otherwise move the bulk over. Rocket ships actually do okay against the missile bases. So we'll do that. Good. That'll be fine. And that will be fine. Because we sent most of our fighters away. And the fighters are pretty useful. Okay. Looks good, looks good. So that was Nordia, we got a hit on. Blew up its 1 missile base. We could send people straight there, but I think after I take out these two Cylon planets, the two remaining ones, or the three remaining ones, then we'll kind of regroup and decide how to split up on the remaining ones, because we should have a big enough fleet to actually do that at that point. And once construction comes in, probably computers too, for that matter, because it'll miniaturize our battle computers and give us a new one, for that matter, then we should be ready to build a new ship. And I think we need more gunships in the north. Guns of the north. 2 turns. That's going to be 3 to get there. Yep, that's fine. I guess they could. Yeah. Let's try to reinforce our active fleet at Omicron. And then we're probably going to. What other Meklar planets did I scout back in the day? Iran will work too. What's guarding it? Okay, they actually have some firepower there. So let's make sure anything close by has missile bases. Good. You could use some. What about Firma? I did scout it too. Okay. Yeah. No. Oh yeah. Right. I can see if there's anything back here I haven't explored yet. In the thread, if you haven't had a chance to read it, Thoth at one point, or at the current point he's at, has something like 100 has 100 probes just out there and getting everything. So we'll send him there, and then we'll send these guys to finish scouting the nearby stars. And then we need to get this one, which we are right. Yeah, that's the one. Yes, okay. And then I think that's going to be all of them, right? We're going to be done with scouts at that point. For this last guy, let's just see how far south we can send him. Good old Mu Delphi. Oh, hey, that'll work. Yeah, 8. Okay, I probably already have somebody there at this point, but it's just wild how far you can, I got to say, as far as the explorer, exploit, etc., I like gradually working all the way across the map on a huge galaxy just to ID all the planets. That is pretty cool. Okay, rocket ships. Yes, we'll need to guard our developing planets some. See if anything new is being attacked. Incineration matrix. Yep. Yeah, can't really defend it, so we'll just get some reinforcements there. Fiery still. Atari is threatened by rhinos. Okay. How much time we're looking at there? 3 turns. 3 turns. Let's see. I should be able to get some missile bases out because it's fairly well developed. But we're definitely going to be. Yeah, it's definitely gonna cut into our production there. Well, if we have missiles, if we're gonna have a missile base or 2, let's get some fighters. That one needs people. It's been terraformed. Not a great choice for it. That's low. Geez. My planets have not regrown their population from the big invasion fleet. And I have the cloning tech. Just imagine me trying to do this without it. If I would have been better to just glass everything and not have to lose population to move in, just take it. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. I had a second new planet this turn, didn't I? Yeah, there's the new Inferno. Okay. Get about 50 in there. And then, what was the other one? Poison West. And who is being sent there? Should be at 8, right. I probably don't even have anybody heading there. Tundra. Yeah, you'll do. Okay, good, I do. Yeah, there's so much happens each turn. It's just crazy. Okay, it's looking like a pretty decent defense fleet. All right, we should have some invasions happening next turn. Let's see what the good word is. Fingers crossed. I've even stopped reinforcing everything. We still have tons and tons of stuff going. All right. We are looking at the one with all the Gatling lasers, right? So in this situation, since it only has speed of 1, I'm actually going to want to lure it. Let's see, it goes north through here. So I'm actually going to lure it south. I'm going to try to lure it to where I can get some shots, get some missiles in on it before it has a chance to do some damage. Yep. Perfect. So that way it can't really do anything. Stay at range. There we go. So if there was more than one, that's how I'd whittle down the stack before it comes in. That's why speed is so important in this game. Okay. Oh, I thought I got a third missile base up. Well, that's fine. We're looking at Gatling lasers and heavy lasers. Cannot hurt the planet. Oh, they can. They can do 1 point of damage to it. That's unfortunate. In theory, they'll do 1 point. I have beam defense 1. They're Mercian, so they're going to have the attack level in there. Ooh, this actually kind of sucks. Well, they both only have speed 1, so I've got plenty of time to pepper them down. Obviously, the Lynxes are a far more dangerous target. You know, they have less attack level, but there's so many more guns on them. Okay, we're just going to fire away. Now, fortunately, it looks like the fighters are faster than their Lynxes, so that's actually good to know. We're going to move it in there to start doing the whole shoot and scoop. Okay, nice. So we'll get some, and because missile bases have 3 launchers, they do spillover damage against smaller ships better than you might expect. Retreat 2. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to want to start getting it into position too. You know what? There's no way it can move in and... Well, it can with a heavy laser. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Forgot about the heavy laser. I just want to keep the pressure going. Okay. Now at this point, I do. Oh no! Actually, they do go after the Lynxes. That's what threw me off. That kind of stinks. Colony ships aren't too much of a threat at this point, so we'll just try to thin those out. And let's move them up there. Make them work for it if I want to try to finish off my my fighters. That's fine. Stay there. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Keep them going up. Yeah, I didn't expect that to do too much. We have what, shield 2 on these things? Yeah, shield 2 halves the damage. Now, here's the thing I'm kind of worried about is when they can start shooting at the planet and do a small amount of damage to it. Oh, wait a minute. I'm a doofus. No, that's right. That is 1 point of damage, right? So theoretically, max of 7 halved. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just try to finish that off. Didn't do too much damage that time, did we? Oh, they didn't even try to shoot it. That's weird. Okay. Okay, so he's going to go there. Oh, he's going to go there and could theoretically shoot. So let's do that. Man, the damage variance is pretty huge on those. Oh, yeah, that was stupid. Oh, well. Yep, that was kind of dumb of me. Okay, so if I retreat... Get the shot in while we can. Okay, I think we should be pretty much fine at this point. Yeah, the fact they have the 2-range gun is something I didn't think about. Keep those, keep the firepower coming. So they'll get a hit in, but also get some damage in first. Yeah, I think we're good at this point. We just want to keep them from being able to fire with the Gatling lasers with, you know, the 17 of them. Okay. Okay, since they move down this turn, move back up. Yeah, we're just going back and forth, basically. You know. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna keep our gunship, and to only lose the one fighter to take out their fleet. Not bad. Pretty guns there. Oh, there it is. Advanced base scanner. So yep, exploration of planets from colony base up to 9 parsecs away. And that will let us invade anything within range of our. Basically, if our transports can reach it, then they can reach it. All right, 125 out of right, because the rest of them are. Wait a minute, 125. I guess the rest are there for cleanup. Okay, watch the carnage. I guess I heard Venom did pretty well, so Carnage probably will be what you watch next. Yeah, so it looks like my math is pretty much how I intended it. You know, we lost about the same number of people, but we had the extra planetary, extra half planet's worth. All right, I guess they'll give us the entire haul of everything we take after we get done. So there's like an invasion phase, and then the catch-up phase. Oh, Zortrum. They just got Zortrum armor. Welp. So we actually punched a little above our weight class on that one. We are down. We were down 15, and you know, yeah, did better than what you'd expect. So the next wave should definitely finish the job. That being said, I'll send more in just to make sure. Okay. Perfect. Got it. Okay, now here's the thing. I don't want to go through there and adjust sliders on every planet, but this is a horrible idea because this will hit my developing planets too. So I'm glad this is near the end of the 1 hour mark at the end of the video, because I'm going to, no matter what I do, I have to spend a lot of time with sliders, but I will spend less time hitting this and then going back to my new planets than I would going through all of my planets to tweak, you know, the shields. So we're gonna do that one, just try to get the shields done. The problem is you can't build emergency bases if you have a shield in the queue first, and the shields come first. So that's the issue there. Oh, and we got it. They must have just gotten that. Well, that's huge. So that's just pure dumb luck. Because basically, if I had picked another tech in that field, like Jammer 6 or whatever, and then got advanced space scanner, I would have had to wait to finish the one I'd selected in order to get to the next tier of computers. But because we captured the one I just found, or the one I just selected, we immediately get it and then get to move on, which I think is going to be an easy call here for Robotics 5, as we currently only have Robotics 3, so that's another two factories per person. That's right, and everything that was already on bases is crunching the shields. Maximum 240, okay. Right, good. Oh, this is gonna be a mess. Because it like pulls from all the sliders equally to go into your shields. Well, I'm glad I was pretty much done industrializing. That takes some of the micro out of it. Terraform normal, good. No need to get more people there. Let's get factories to max, and then do the. Oh, that one doesn't need a shield that badly, actually. Well, we were right there anyway, right there on the cusp. Max ultra rich. Let's do that. We will let it. No, we want to keep the ships coming in. Tundra normal, good. Shield fine, that's fine. Yeah, terraformed. Get more factories. Okay, not that many more. Yeah, we were already pretty close to the max. First matrix. Okay, so this is the one I was already looking at last turn. Oh yeah, we definitely don't want anything in research on a rich planet. It might be worth it to, because we already do have 2 bases. To see if we can get up to 2 missile boats, and then send those to a new colony. I must have been off on some of my, unless those are all going to Prometheus. Must have been off a little bit on my estimates for Zandala. Frame Matrix South. Okay. Yeah, well, if it's got its atmospheric terraforming, we're probably going to be okay. Let's get terraforming done. Okay, good. Yeah, production base is pretty solid. Okay, max shield, good enough. Perfect. Okay, normal. It's already done with its terraforming. Shield, good. Man, I'm gonna lose so much research this turn. Okay, well, all that just going through the reports got us to took the 3 minutes to get us to the 1 hour mark. So I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up there. Take a look at, oh, there's our transports. I was probably off by like 1 turn. That's fine. We'll get that next turn, and there's absolutely no way we can lose with the 30 on 6 violence. We may well get another tech score from that. Yeah. What I want, I mean, Zorsham would be great, but I'd be happy with Personal Deflector just to help mitigate the ground offense deficit where we're at. Man, we looted pretty much everything good the Meklar had with that one, and more computer tech to help our spies would be good. But humans, what say you? They still haven't met anybody. It's a shame that the AI will never give away almost never give away its best tech in a field, because fusion bombs would definitely be nice. Marshawn, yep. Okay, yep. We'll keep the sabotage going. We'll Oh, and next turn, because we got it on this turn, next turn the advanced space scanner will hit everything, so we don't need to worry about sabotaging the Meklar. So I'm actually going to go back into put a bit more into computers. Try to head toward robotics 5. Even more. Yeah, we lost like half our research, but it's worth it. We need those planetary shields up so we can build missile bases, and doing it automatically was by far the best way to do that. All right. Well, that is one more update. So join in next time for when we continue the war against the Psilons, keep expanding into the west. Let's see if our reach has extended our grasp on any of those new colonies. No, pretty much everything. Pretty much nothing. Nothing new so far. Okay. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and see you next time.